First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, the great millstone that rule well, and peace and salutations to the elect of Israel. To you, I say Shalom. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the flock of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. Right? This is going to be a quick one through the Spirit, Lord willing. And this is something I've seen come across on social media. Lord willing, I'll play the video after. But this is something about something called aphantasia, right? Aphantasia is when your brain doesn't form or use mental images as part of your thinking or imagination. Experts don't define aphantasia as a medical condition, disorder, or disability. Instead, it is a characteristic, much like which hand you naturally use to write. Now, speaking as a man, I believe this is a condition, man. Because you're not able to see images or see it with your mind, man. So basically, the only thing you can see, you have no imagination. You have no visual imagination. The only thing you see is everything in front of you, man. You can't imagine anything else outside of that, man. You could think it, but you really can't imagine it, man. It's basically people have to tell you what to think and how to think, man. But if we go to this chart right here, it goes aphantasia test. Close your eyes and picture an apple in your mind. What do you see? Right? So when you close your eyes and picture an apple, you should be able to visually see an apple, whether it be on a table, in a bowl, or on a tree, in a fridge, whether it's red, green, yellow, whatever, man. You should be able to picture an apple. You should be able to close your eyes and picture things, man. But this is the problem. And this is why another reason why everybody can't be a prophet. Because what were prophets called in the old days, man? If we go to the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 9, in verse 9, before time in Israel, when a man went to inquire of the Most High, thus he spake, come, let us go to the seer, for he that is now called a prophet was before time called a seer. Right? And what is a seer? A seer is somebody that can see, somebody that sees a vision, man. Vision, visual, perception, seeing, man. All right? It's all hand in hand. Now, there may be some brothers out there, that has aphantasia. Aphantasia is number 5 on the scale, where you don't see anything. Like if somebody says picture an apple and you physically can't picture it, or you mentally can't picture it, right? I doubt there's any brothers out there, but if there are, speaking as a man, I don't think there are, but if there are, to be honest, speaking as a man, it goes to show you how much faith you have, man. Because then your faith is even greater, because you mentally can't see, but you still believe, man. I was like Yahushua told Thomas, blessed are they that don't see and still believe, man. Or you mentally can't see, But I doubt, at the same time, I still doubt that it's any brothers, any members of the elect, Lord, when we're part of that number, that are on the scale of number 5, where they can't see anything. It says, where are you on the scale? If you're a 5, you're part of the 2% to 5% of the people who have aphantasia. So they're saying 2% or anywhere up to 5% of the people have aphantasia, where they're not able to see mentally. Aphantasia is the inability to picture something in your mind's eye. It doesn't affect imagination or creativity. It's just a different way of thinking. All right. But, again, it says it doesn't affect imagination. So, again, if there's any brothers that are going through this or have this condition where they can't see anything, if they close their eyes and try to picture something, Lord willing, that changes, because that's different to me. I can't even imagine that. But let me get a couple of scriptures and I'm gonna play this video, Lord willing. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15 and verse 14. Let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch. Right? Yahushua was talking about, people who are spiritually blinded, man. Not physically blinded, but spiritually blinded, man. But at the same time, Salakia. I don't know why that turned off. I usually have it in red letters, Salakia. It just looks better to me. Matthew 15 and 14, let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch. Right? because this is the kind of people our people are following, man. People without a vision, man. People that don't see the future, man. People, in this world that are in high positions will tell you about, oh, all you got to do is get the bag. All you got to do is this. All you got to do is that. But they're not seeing the future, man, because they don't see Yahushua as a so-called, or they don't see so-called Jesus as a dark-skinned man coming back to kill everybody, man. Not everybody, but everybody that's not part of the elect, for the most part, man. All right, amongst Jake. They don't see that, man. Right? They can only see what they were told, and told what to think and what to believe. Oh, so-called Jesus is a not light skinned, but so-called white skinned man coming back to save everybody as long as you believe and love. And see, they believe that because that's all they can see, man. All right, and then when you try to challenge their perception of reality, right, they shut you down and they can't hear it because it'll shatter their whole entire world, man, because they can't picture anything else. Man, that shit is a mental condition. I don't care what anybody says. All right. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 13. I'm going to start at verse 15. For this people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart, and should be converted, and I should heal them. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. Right? It's a blessing to be able to see and hear the truth, man. It's a blessing to see and hear the gospel, man. The good news, man. Right? Because the majority of people can't see it. And now there's a percentage of the population of people, which I, speaking as a man, believe is higher than 5%. And I'm going to show you in the video why I believe it's higher than 5% too. That can't see anything, even in their imagination, man. And, man, that's a curse, man. That's a curse. You be cursed with blindness, man. Matthew 13 and 17. For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them. Right? Because, in the ancient days, when the prophets were writing these, the scriptures, or when the Lord put the vision and gave the vision to the prophets, especially about the end times, especially about the times that we're in now, man. And that time, there were no words to describe exactly what they were seeing, so they described it to the best of their ability. Or sometimes they didn't understand the parables or the visions, so they asked an angel or the Lord to break it down for them, man. All right? So, again, to be able to understand and see this truth in this day and age, man, it's a blessing because many righteous people have desired to see it. And it goes to show you that there's probably brothers out there that are dealing with aphantasia. Because scripture talks about how many righteous men have desired to see. All right? So if this brother in the truth could be among the elect too, that have aphantasia, that can't see, but they believe, man. And that's more important, man. Believing without being able to see. All right? Even though we can't see, because scripture talks about I have not heard, nor I have not seen, nor ear have heard. Right? Even though we can't see exactly how the kingdom is going to be, it's fun to imagine, man. And when you imagine it, man, it's a beautiful image in your mind, man. When you imagine the glory of the kingdom, man. When you imagine Esau, Edom, the so-called white man in chains. When you imagine all of the nations of the world under your subjection, man. Under Yahweh Hashem Yahweh's suggestion, but he elevates you because you're, Lord willing, you're part of that number too, man. It's a beautiful thing to imagine. So, again, if you can't see that, it's kind of a curse, man. Oh my gosh. Salakia. Let me play this video real quick and I'm going to close out with that, Lord willing. And this is why I say it's more than 5%. Even though when I go to Google, real quick, Salakia. When I go to Google, it says how rare is aphantasia. Summary: 1% of the population experience aphantasia or mind blindness, which is an inability to visualize concepts or thoughts in their imaginations. Right? So according to Google, or according to this website on Google, only 1% of the population experiences it. According to this image, up to 5% of the population experiences it. When we watch this video, she interviews like 5-10 people in it, and like 4 of them have it, man. So that'll equal like 40% if we're doing it on a scale like that. But again, you know, it's not really randomized. If you're doing it at a workplace, and the hiring manager and the company will probably hire people who are like-minded and fit into their culture. So, you know, they'll probably all, you know, do the same types of things, enjoy the same type of things, vote the same type of way, things of that nature, man. So it's not really a good test per se to describe the whole population, but it gives you a general good idea, man. Because she interviews Jake and what it looks like so-called white people too, man. All right, but I'm just gonna let this play. I'm gonna close out with that, Lord willing.
Ty, do you have aphantasia?
No, I don't even have to close my eyes to see things. I'd say I'm about a 3.
I actually might be better than a 1.
I am very much a 1. Anyone who is a 5, I think is mentally insane.
I can't see anything. I'm a 5.
I'm number 5, yes. I just found out today, so, you know, it felt like I was broken inside.
If number 5 is aphantasia, then I got it bad. Absolutely nothing going on.
Did you know this?
Definitely in the 1 space.
Solid 2 for me.
I'm a 1 for sure. Kind of blows my mind that you can't see anything. I'm a hard 1, and anybody that's a 5 is lying.
Process it. Really think about this.
I'm gonna go with about 4.
I did not know this was a thing until today. I'm having a bit of an existential crisis.
Look, nothing, not even like a little bit. You're nothing.
No.
That's insane. I'm being crazy.
I have aphantasia.
You see? So I didn't count how many people were interviewed or asked a question, but there was at least 4 or 5 of them that were at 5. At least 3 for sure, but 4 or 5 of them were at 5, man. And you asked 5-10 people, and half of them are at 5, man. That goes to show you the majority of the place is blinded, man. Mentally, man. Spiritually. And part of that is, you know, calcified pineal glands, man. Because another name for the pineal gland, I believe it's called the seat of the soul, man. Where the spirit resides, man. So if you can't see anything with your mind's eye, and you're blinded that way, man. Man, if you're a brother, if you're a sister, you know, serving the Lord to the best of your ability, I sincerely pray for you. Right? But anybody else, you've been cursed, man. You've been cursed, man. And, you know, the Wada Yah B'Shem Yahshai, I was at a number 5. You know, I believe I'm a 1 because I could picture anything and see it. It's like the first dude said, I don't have to close my eyes to see something. I don't have to close my eyes to imagine things. But that last lady was through. She closed her eyes and still couldn't see, man. All right, so this is 1 person. 2, 3, 4, and this one's a 5. 5, that's a 5. So 2 out of 5 so far. 6, and that's a 5. 3 out of 6 so far. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and this is a 5, so that's 4 out of 11. 12. 5 out of 12 can't see anything with their mind's eye. All right, but I'm going to wrap it up with that. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, the great millstone that rule well. And peace and salutations to the elect of Israel. Until next time, I want to say shalom and abad babal.